Ready whenever you are.
Hey, welcome to our new video. We are about to review I Tried Secret Service Academy.
Michelle Khare. Khare? Khare? I don't know.
Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe and like.
I'm curious to see if any of this training correlates to any of the training I had. That's why I wanted to watch it from the military. Not that I was in the Secret Service, but I was in the Navy and the NSA. So I'm curious.
Love a good secret. A small secret, a big secret, a top secret. But if there's one place known for their secrets, it's the agency tasked with protecting the highest office of the free world, the United States Secret Service. Hello, I am a YouTuber, and somehow I have managed to convince the United States Secret Service to let me train with them for a week. But little do they know, I have a secret of my own. To find the Chief of the Secret Service himself, to ask the question we've all been wondering. What is the secret?
What is the secret? The secret?
We were given an area of the country to fly into, but we were not actually given an address of where to meet until yesterday.
Yes,
The communication to make
Operation
this episode
Security.
happen has been
OPSEC.
fascinating.
Compartmentalized.
The pigeon has left the nest. Sunglasses emoji. I bought this suit on Amazon 2 days ago, and I'm about to walk into one of the most prestigious
I know where she
and
is.
secretive organizations in the world.
Oh, that's funny. I know exactly where that is.
Okay.
Drive a lot of
Miss Khare,
unmarked
good
vans.
morning.
Good morning.
And the three-letter
Welcome to the James
agencies.
J. Rowley Training Center, where we proudly train the brave men and women of the United States Secret Service.
My first lesson.
My understanding is you have done law enforcement and military type control tactics or defensive measures before.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Secret
is going to
Service
be
is
different.
different.
This is protection
Yeah.
oriented. Instead of me hitting the protect bead,
Personal protection
you would
is
rather
different.
be hit yourself.
Wow.
You
That's
have to
the
get
mindset.
between
Completely
the
different
person and the
mindset.
weapon.
Yes. Our natural instinct is to push away danger and get away from it.
Hmm?
Can't do that. I'm not coming at you. I'm coming at the protectee. You're going to see this as not a high level of threat because you're safe.
When you say that, you mean just like from like a baseline human.
A base primal
Yeah.
Okay.
instinct is if I was to throw a punch at you and I turn and throw a punch at somebody else, you're going, oh, it's not me. But that not me is who you've sworn to protect.
Yeah.
We have a
So
mission
you gotta
of
get in front of
providing
that
a
punch.
service. This service is protection. Any one of us will put ourselves in harm's way for our protectees at any given time. It doesn't matter if you're left or right,
No, that
Democrat
wasn't
or
me.
Republican. We provide our service for everyone.
If I do
Yeah.
this and he stabs me, is that better?
Yeah.
I guess
hope-
so.
I hope your idea is you're going to grab it and throw your whole body in between.
I'm Kelly, and I am a special agent with the United States Secret Service, and I'm currently assigned to
Kelly,
President
you look like a
Biden on
baby.
the presidential detail. Other law enforcement agencies might not get that training, but that is our job, to step in front of the president and to put
She's a
ourselves
Secret
in
Service
between
agent on
the
Biden's
protected
team.
person and the threat.
What?
What do you mean by the rope line?
So
That's all the
typically we use bike
handshaking
rack
and
where
hugging
it's
and
straight,
stuff.
and that's where
Yeah.
a protectee will
It's a
shake
rope line.
hands, hugs, all that kind of stuff as he works through a crowd. So for our rope lines, typically they're the aircraft aluminum or metal that you have seen out there. For our training purposes, we
Don't
use
let
pieces of
anybody
pipe. Now this is my
shake
chance to
hands for
sign
too long
autographs,
or hug
get
for too long.
pictures. We're going to be right up here, and there could be 100 people, 1,000 people, 20,000 people, all stacked up. All right, now let's deal with what was most common: exuberant handshakes and hugs.
Exuberant handshakes and hugs.
People are there, they've been waiting hours to meet this person. I'm sure you deal with it all the time. So it's the exact same thing, but most of the time, this is the only technique you need. Go ahead.
Start needing to let go. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
That's what happens most of the time. If he doesn't, you lift the thumb up
Ooh.
and just pull the hand out. Now
Always
talk to
control
him.
with the thumb. It's
Sir,
the
we
weakest
need
part
to
of your
let go.
hand.
Yep, that's all you guys do.
Sir, we need to let it go. I should probably sound more forceful when I say it though.
No, you can sound nice. The grip is what's forceful.
Yeah.
So
Sir, we
control,
need you to let go.
and there you go. And so the next one is a hug. no matter how he's gripping,
Same
the
thing.
same
Grab
thing
those
applies.
thumbs.
If you rotate the thumbs open,
So when you do a body, does it go?
so you watch what Leslie does here. See how it creates space? So grab the thumb and rotate it down to make his arm weak. And now you have control of it. Remember to be polite, because most people are there just to have a good time.
Okay.
But be prepared to crush
People just get
anybody.
overexcited.
Crowds out on this side, protectees on this side.
Can be.
Anybody comes from this side into this side, it is a threat. He jumps
Just
at,
be alert.
where do I know he's going?
There.
So if I try to cut him off there, see where my problem's gonna be?
Yeah, so you have to
I
go
know he's going there. That's the
first.
prize. So I'm going to cut him off at the prize. And this is where that crash, and I take him around.
Redirect
I
him.
redirect his energy so that everybody else can do their thing.
Okay.
So you can be right here. Dan's going to try to touch Thomas's head. Don't let him. Drive him, drive him, drive him. There you go.
Tried to grab his belt. He's trying.
Perfect.
He's not trying that hard.
One more time, Dan. Make sure you don't try to catch, because his momentum will always go through you.
And
Redirect.
she's 5'2". He could pick her up and toss her.
Redirect his energy.
But
Nice.
she is delaying
Well
him
done.
enough for
And
her
you
team
actually
members to
did a
come
good
in
job
and help.
compensating. You went there and first caught him. See how he knocked you backwards?
Yeah.
And then you started driving. Every other law enforcement, take cover, take cover, take. You are the cover.
Mm-hmm.
So take control.
Okay.
Run towards the problem.
So today we're going to show you
Fence
how
jumpers.
to deal with a White House fence jumper.
Oh my gosh, so this is like what we see on the news when someone actually decides to scale and jump the White House fence.
Absolutely.
Get down on the ground.
Take your time. Don't have to be fast.
Cross your ankles.
Now we're going to make our movement in, right? As you move in, Turner's going to come in and give you lethal coverage,
Bend your knees.
and Chris is going to cover downrange. Good job. Search area accessible.
Cut!
Right.
Actual stop!
While today we know the Secret Service for protecting the president, that wasn't their original purpose.
No.
The Secret Service was
stopped
initially
counterfeit
formed
money.
in 1865 to address the nation's rampant counterfeiting problem.
Yeah.
And to this day, the Secret Service still pursues this mission, along with other forms of forensic investigation. This all happens here, at one of the
Largest
largest
ink
ink libraries
libraries
in the world.
Yep.
So this is the evidence envelope. So we have our threat letters inside here. So when someone sends a threatening letter to the president, the Secret Service then wants the forensic lab to do some examinations to see if they can find who it came from or where it came from.
You have to show the threat
Esther.
letter. I'm coming for you.
Esther,
You won't know I'm there until it is too late.
Electrostatic detection.
So this was sent to the
something.
president.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What a lot of people see in TV and movies is the police officers will take a piece of paper and a pencil and start shading it, and then magically they get impressions. In real life, that actually ruins the document. So this is called an electrostatic detection device. I'm going to have you push the buttons.
We had those at the NSA.
So power on.
And you put like
That
film
was a
over
really
it.
good button also.
Yeah. All right. What I'm looking for is if someone had the threat
And then
letter
you
and
sprinkle,
then another
like,
paper
graphite
on
on
top
it,
of it,
and you can
and they're
see if
writing
somebody
on
wrote on top of
paper,
it.
They're making impressions on the document below.
Oh my gosh!
Yep.
There's something there.
We have one of those in my
What
office at the
investigators
NSA.
can do then is
That's
do
funny.
a search of their house or their vehicle, and if they can find a piece of paper that has this writing on it, we've now linked those two documents together. So in this instance, we're going to use a chemical called ninhydrin, and it reacts with amino acids in your fingerprint residue, and it turns a purple color. So if you want to go ahead and put this into the tray,
Oh, you're gonna ruin the letter.
and
No,
then
it
you'll let it
dries.
completely be submerged.
Sometimes when I don't take care of my eyebrows for a while, I feel like I need
This is what the letter looks like after it's been processed.
It
And you
dries,
can see down
and it
here
just
we have a
shows,
nice, big,
acids
beautiful
wherever you touched
impression.
it.
That is so cool!
What I will do is I will encode it and I'll search it in the federal fingerprint database to see if I can make any identification. You see, oftentimes where the computer is like, hey, this is this person. It's not reality. We actually have to make that identification decision. The
Yeah.
computer doesn't do it for us.
I think this is so cool because
have
it's
to
like y'all are
decide how many
finding
points
the
of
hidden
contact
story.
Or
Exactly.
a match there are.
I do have a question to ask you.
Okay.
What's the secret?
I don't know.
Mask.
It's a secret for
I
me
saw
as
that
well.
Fingerprint mask. Because there's no secret.
Said like a true person who has a secret.
No, there is no secret. That's why.
To the Secret Service training tank. You ready?
Yeah.
tank.
Water survival.
So you have Mar-a-Lago, Martha's Vineyard, and our agents need to be prepared to be in and around water.
So all presidents have different hobbies: boating, skiing, bike riding, swimming. So as special agents, we
Biden
do
falls
have
off
to
his
be right
bike.
there with them.
So y'all's training is completely based on the given president's hobbies.
Correct. Correct. I'm actually going to have you put on a belt, a gun, and a radio to add some weight to yourself.
Oh,
Scaling
wow.
the-
It does impact.
scaling and all
No one
those
likes
things,
swimming with
actually.
shoes on or
No.
long pants or especially a jacket because all that water gets caught in
There
your
you go.
sleeves.
Swimming in BDUs is a good exercise because it gets you used to perhaps falling in the water unintentionally wearing gear or regular clothing
Oh, that was awful. I feel like I'm like Veruca Salt.
from that situation.
Secret Service, drop the weapon! Secret Service, drop the weapon!
The next step, we're going to move on to our shallow water egress trainer, aka dunker chair.
So what we're about to do simulates a helicopter crash?
That's correct.
Yeah.
We go through it because we do fly on
I had to go on one of
Fly on
those.
helicopters when you're on the protective details, president's detail, that kind of thing.
I had to go on one of those for aviation physiology. Except ours was not a little chair like that. It just flips over. It was like a full-scale recreation of an inside of a helicopter.
Oh, wow.
And you were all strapped in, and it slides down this little thing, and it drops into the water, and it rolls over, and it's pitch black, and you have to get out of your seatbelt, and you have to find the egress underwater, upside down. And they're always yelling at you, follow your bubbles, because bubbles go up.
Yeah.
And people get panicked because you're upside down when you get out, so you have to follow your bubbles. And then they give you these blackout goggles, so you can't see
Yeah.
anything. I mean, you can see a little
Then
bit.
how can you follow your bubbles?
You can't. You can feel them,
Okay.
but you have to know how to get out even if you can't follow your bubbles. You can kind of feel them, but that's just to orient yourself to which way is right side up. But then you also have to remember the helicopter's upside down. It's like it's not a full scale, but it's like, I don't know, like 5-6 rows of seats.
Right.
But it was not a little dump chair like she's going in.
Top heavy, right? All the engines on top of the helicopter, so when it hits the water, it's going to immediately rotate upside down, and then it will start sinking. We need to start egressing out of that helicopter as fast as we can. Window out, find your reference.
Also, they didn't let us do that, cross our arms like that, because if you get in a helicopter crash, usually you're not going to be prepared.
Yeah. Well, I think you would be.
Maybe. Depends on the situation.
While this activity might look simple in execution, it is actually really difficult to explain how hard it is to do. The second I
It
went
is
upside
tricky.
down, my sinuses were flooded with water, my nose was burning, anytime I exhaled, bubbles were going in the wrong direction, and I could not get out of my seatbelt.
That's because you didn't do it in the right order. You panicked.
I started unbuckling before I grabbed
Yeah, kind of didn't worry about the door.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the door. You grab the bar
These are our black icons.
to know where you
Basically,
are,
this is
and then you get your
being in a
seatbelt.
helicopter where you lost
You
your
knock the
vision.
window or door out.
That is a new device you did not mention for this moment.
We're going to cut off your vision
There
so
you
that you
go.
rely on other senses.
Oh my god, this is
Sometimes that helps.
This is full on Daredevil.
Did you?
Sometimes that helps because you're not worrying about what you can see. You're just feeling. Sometimes it helps you not being able to see. Ah, see, there you go. Much better.
That was better.
They rely on the presidential motorcade for ground transport. With over 30 vehicles, the presidential motorcade is a fleet of armored vehicles
30?
designed to get the president safely from point A to point B. The
Okay,
presidential
multiple-
motorcade is essentially an armored White House on wheels,
Okay,
complete with its
multiple
own
same
counter
vehicles.
assault team, hazmat.
Yeah, they have multiple, like, that's the counter assault vehicle. They have the ambulance that always follows them. They have the Beast, which is, you know, hermetically sealed.
Well, they have multiple beasts, though.
They have multiple
nobody
beasts.
can tell which one's the actual beast.
Exactly. They have multiple beasts, and then the most fun to drive are those armored Suburbans. Those things are fun. They're supercharged. They're heavy as all get out, but they're fast and they're fun to drive. We drive an armored Suburban through DC at like 90 miles an hour. It's pretty fun.
You've done that, I guess.
I have, but not for like the president or anything. Like John, my best friend John, was in NCIS, and he protected. I think it was Rumsfeld. I'm not sure. He protected the vice president as part of the detachment, and he protected the chief of naval operations as part of an NCIS personal protection detachment. And so I got to do a little training with him, and then we had these games we played at the NSA where we got to use some of this stuff, and we had to use defensive driving training. We went to the FBI, we went to the CIA, and we went to the Secret Service where we learned different defensive driving tactics and stuff like that. J-turns, high-speed turns,
Right.
ramming vehicles out of the way, motorcade protocols and stuff like that. So yeah, it was fun.
Unit, press corps, and even medical staff. The presidential motorcade is so vital, they even fly it across the globe to use overseas. And at the heart of the motorcade is the vehicle that carries the president himself, known as the Beast. And I was told I may have the opportunity to ride in the Beast later today.
All right, Michelle, I'd like to take you into
Not
the
happening.
Robert Deal Historic Vehicle Garage. Show you some of the historic vehicles that we're fortunate to maintain on here.
Is this Obama's car?
Sure is. Sure is.
They're retired.
Yeah.
They have these.
Yeah.
It's not happening. It is. It's just the retired ones.
Maybe.
This is one of our older ones. This is a 1993 Cadillac limousine. This was President Clinton's.
Wow. What do you
So this is
think?
President
Maybe?
Bush's
car. What?
Why do you say maybe?
Because even though they're retired, the
Secret Service does not allow to access them?
No, the Secret Service can access them, but the entire, like, even though the Secret Service is allowed to access them, but civilians are not. The entire inside of the vehicle is top secret.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
even
okay, but they probably desensitized any of the
demilitarized.
top secret, yeah, or top secret equipment.
You
So
can't.
people can.
You can.
Well, never mind. then.
Because the
They're
way
just
it's built.
fake.
It's,
Okay.
no, these are real, but they're not going to let her inside of it, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to let her inside. Maybe they do. Maybe I'm crazy. But even the door latches on those things are top secret because of the way there's a certain sequence of things you have to do to open the door of the Beast, of the armored Suburban, stuff like that, so that people can't just run up and open it. Also, because the doors are so heavily armored, they work on hydraulics. So there's a certain thing you have to do to open a door, and they don't just tell everybody that. You have to be cleared to know how to open the doors on those things. So
Just because they show her a sneak peek of the inside doesn't mean they teach her all the stuff about the door, babe.
yeah,
Oh, here's how you open the door, and here's how you
yeah, I know.
turn the car on, and here's how you break through this bulletproof glass. And they're going to tell her that stuff, but they might let her peek inside.
Yeah, they might let her look inside.
feel
I
like
just
you're
don't
not
think
gonna
she's going to
get
get a
the-
ride in one.
Get the information you need by just looking inside.
Oh,
Maybe you will.
gosh.
custom.
There's some
hand-built.
stuff you'll get.
This is literally the only example of
Just
it.
by looking inside,
So
there's some
am
stuff you'll
I driving this?
No.
get. No.
Okay.
You get to drive the armored Suburban.
Yeah.
Armored
That's
Suburban.
fun. They're more fun than the Beast. I mean, I'm assuming
I'm
I'll
really,
never
really
drove
excited
the Beast,
about this
but
segment.
All right.
The
This
Suburbans
is
are
where I'm going to
awesome.
learn how to drive in the motorcade.
Yes, ma'am. Ready to go for a ride?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to take you for a ride first, and then we're going to teach it to you, let you run the whole thing. All right.
So we're about to go like launch. Like this is all systems go.
ma'am.
Pedal to the metal.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right, hold on tight.
What?
J-turn.
Still happening. Oh my god.
J-turn?
Are you kidding?
No, man.
A J-turn is a protective driving maneuver in which a vehicle going in reverse is spun 180 degrees and continues forward without changing
The whole
direction of
motorcade can
travel.
do it.
So a couple principles of this. It's really simple. It's not really as complicated
about
as it seems.
3,
Put your
4
hand about
o'clock.
the 4 o'clock position,
Yeah,
so
3 or
kind of
4
where
o'clock.
that little scene
Other
is right
hand on
there.
the shifter.
You'll put your left hand here. You're going to put your other hand on the gear shift. All right? So you're going to put it in reverse. You're going to start going backwards like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off the gas. Just like that.
Okay.
All right. You got it.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Whip it. Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
That was pretty good.
First time.
Go flip back around, let you do another one.
When do you do this in the motorcade?
Again, hopefully never.
Yeah,
If anything were to
hopefully
happen
never.
and they have to get out of the area immediately, this is something they could do. Instead of taking your time to back up, do a 2-point turn,
Yeah.
just flip that
And it
car
looks
around.
cool.
If you're doing
too.
J-turns in a
definitely looks cool,
motorcade,
doesn't it?
there's a problem. Hopefully never.
Do it. Stop it down.
Nice. Good one.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Very nicely done.
That was a good one.
Ah, now where do we go?
Let me take it right back up top and we'll swap out.
Did I graduate?
Absolutely. Now we're going to step it up to the Armored Suburban.
Yeah, you can flip
These
that
doors
thing.
are
Yeah,
heavy.
see, that's why they have that. They
I mean,
have them
you
in-
technically you could.
That's why
but
they have them in. They have
Yeah.
to have them in that, babe, because those are top heavy. Come on,
They are.
So
you
that's
can
a
flip
yes.
them.
They are top heavy, but they're also very heavily armored, so they have a lower center of gravity than like a regular Suburban.
Yeah.
But they
why are
also
they
have
in
better,
helmets?
because it's technically possible.
Okay.
But they also have better suspension, like different suspension setup.
I imagine.
So technically you could flip it, but that's only if you don't get the J-turn right and it just starts rolling because you didn't crank the wheel enough.
That's why the president doesn't ride in those.
Well, yeah, that too. Also because they can't secure it as well as they can the Beast, and it's not as comfortable as the Beast. But like,
How is
the
it
Secretary of the Navy rides in those
Suburban not as comfortable as the Beast?
because the Beast is a limo.
Oh.
It's got like reclining seats and stuff like that, and the Suburban has like 3 rows of seats.
Oh.
So
Well, are we sirening? Was there sirens?
There's a supercharger.
no, that's a supercharger.
There's a supercharger here?
Yes, ma'am. It's that heavy. It needs
That's
one.
It has to have, yeah. It needs a
There was a
supercharger.
secret.
It'd be slow as all get out without
So
one.
whenever you're ready, just kind of do a slow one, get used to it, we'll talk you through it. All right?
Here we go.
Ready? Nice and smooth.
Like driving a freaking supercharged whale. This is really hard to describe unless you've experienced it, honestly. I've never driven a semi-truck, but this is what I would imagine it feels like to drive a machine that big.
It's not called a
Now you're gonna get up
semi-truck.
to 50 miles an
It's
hour.
very heavy. That's why she said that, because you can feel the weight of it when you're driving it. It's very heavy when you're trying
I
to
understand
steer.
what she's saying, but she said semi-truck, babe. They don't call them semi-trucks.
Ah,
They're
yeah,
called
Very
semis.
yeah.
I was talking
What
about that. I
on
get that it's the
earth
same weight as a
is
semi, but
happening
she's
now?
like a semi-truck.
Wow,
A
that's another
semi.
secret. You'll find out
Well,
shortly.
ramming.
More secrets.
You've passed driving, so what we're gonna end up doing now is ramming.
Yep.
See,
What?
yeah, we're gonna ram a vehicle now. Is what we're gonna have you guys do. So
Am I ramming or being rammed?
you're gonna be in the ramming
No,
vehicle.
you're ramming.
This is kind of
You don't train
an
on
ambush.
being
The vehicle
rammed.
pulls out
You
in front
ram
of
the
tries to
vehicle.
block you, and we've got to get through it. Nothing
We're
stops the
going
motorcade.
through the vehicle.
We're pushing it out of the way. We're moving
And then
through
continuing
it. And we're
on.
continuing on our merry way. We want to try and get our front driver's side headlight lined up with that X. We don't want to hit the rear tire. Ideally, just want to move the car out of the way.
Let's do it.
Let's get that. Have you ram a car before?
No.
I have,
First
They
time,
even
very
have
good.
more protective gear.
Ready,
Yeah.
set,
Yeah.
bang.
because you're hitting
Go,
the
go,
car.
go.
Yeah.
Keep going hard, hard. Right ahead.
Even though you don't feel it. No one of those Suburbans, you don't feel it, but they make you wear it.
That was so exciting. Wow. And to emphasize the strength of this vehicle
She did
even
not hit
more,
the X.
look at how little damage happened. This is the
Yeah,
paint from the
it's
other
an
car.
up-armored Suburban.
And as I continue my quest to find the ultimate secret of the Secret Service
and a marksmanship obstacle course. They even have me run
Logan's
drills
Alley.
in a 300-degree virtual training simulator called Virtra.
Virtra.
It's 5 massive screens projecting real-life scenarios that react in real time to my
got shot,
actions.
girl.
And it's this type of training that measures an agent's ability to make split-second decisions under stress.
You just shot a cop! Well, you missed, but you
This
shot at a
police
cop.
officer came out and he identified himself. Thankfully for him, you were a bad shot on that one and you missed. But in real life, you have to take that second to
Yeah,
really
that door
identify what it is.
Give
you
him a
see
second.
before
He
you
said,
take
I'm a
action.
cop, I'm a
While
cop.
training
before he even
virtually
fully
has
showed
its benefits,
himself.
nothing beats the real thing. And so to train in the
That
most
was pretty
realistic
quick.
environment
He was
possible,
holding a knife,
they
but he
brought
didn't
me
start
out to their
advancing yet.
tactical village to learn how to respond in the event that the presidential motorcade is caught in an ambush.
We're here now in the tactical village. We have a simulated hotel, municipal buildings, hospitals, basically to simulate a
Pops,
town,
pizza, sub,
which we
and
can do
pasta,
a number of
Hercules.
different training scenarios.
That place is fun.
Amazing.
Emily is going to be one of our shift mates. Adam's going to be one of our shift mates as well.
Awesome. And y'all will be with me on the final challenge as well. Is that correct? Oh, good.
Had a top
I'm
secret
really excited
clearance,
to work with
babe.
y'all.
So you're going to
I've
be
been all
inside
over
of the
Maryland,
follow-up,
DC, Virginia.
and the motorcade is going to be stopped.
I had a
and you're gonna have to get out.
TSSCI
We're going to have
TK
Emily do a
Yankee
first
White
demonstration. The shift leader who is riding here will already have popped this door because they're stopped. This is armor. Emily will come
I
out,
told you
have
I've
a
been in the
weapon
same room
charge.
as Obama.
She's going to engage
Well,
that
I
threat.
don't like it.
I know.
Threat down, threat down. She'll put it on safe and she'll relocate to another
It's like a
point of
backward
cover.
Hollywood Street. Or
She catches other threats in her sector, she puts that threat down, and she scans. We
Backstage.
anticipate
Yeah,
if there's one
backstage.
threat,
Yeah.
there's multiple threats.
It is.
We call it looking for work. If there's problems, we go find that problem, solve that problem, look for more work. It's the entrepreneurial spirit. Unfortunately, this is our business. Threat! Threat!
Ooh, get out faster. Get the stuff.
That was
And
bad.
you want to ideally go up to
Move
his
up.
door.
Yeah, move up. Yeah.
Threat down. Move!
Moving.
Okay. Decent muzzle control. Decent cover. Clear the jam or switch weapons. Clear the jam or switch weapons.
So if that fails, you have an operational pistol. Go to your pistol. There you go. There you go. Threat down. All right, actual stop, guys. Reason why we wanted to have you not shoot from this door is because if in fact that shift leader came out, you could potentially have a friendly fire.
Okay.
We call it good, better, best. That was good. This up here is better. And then if he's able to leave out and you're providing cover for him, that's the best. That's pop. Threat! Threat! Sergeant, what do you tell your partners?
They're having me repeat the same drill over and over and over again because when you are protecting the president, it is a zero-fail mission.
Okay, do you have an operational gun on you? She's still shooting at you.
You still have
Get
rounds
back
in that
the
mag
fight.
you
And if
dropped.
things malfunction, doesn't matter. I need to learn how to get over that under pressure.
There you go.
That's good cover.
Threats down now. The one thing I like about you came up standing, and then when it failed, you changed elevation.
Yeah, that was
So
good
now
cover. She
she's
got
not
down.
looking at that same target up there. Now you're just an eyeball and a muzzle above this hood. Even better, also, come around here.
Behind that engine
All
block.
right, now you
okay.
can use the brakes and you can use this wheel. Your marksmanship is good. Use of safety is good. You reloaded 2 or 3 times. You left these magazines. Did they have rounds?
Yes.
They may be critical to your safety
gosh.
and to your shift mate's safety. This was the first wave of 2 or 3 attacks, like what happened in Mexico in 2020, and their attack on their security general. It lasted a minute and a half, and there were a lot of rounds expended. This could be the difference of going home and not going home. So we're going to run it again and again until you get exactly the way we want you to run.
Okay.
Good?
Thank you,
You're
sir.
doing a great job. Keep your head up.
After wrapping up the last day of training, it was now time for the final challenge. Today's final challenge will involve me having to provide protection to a protectee through a series of events. An airport arrival, a motorcade transport, and a public speech in front of a live crowd. And if at any point the protectee is harmed, it's a mission failed and the challenge is over. This final challenge will also include President Biden's actual motorcade and feature real Secret Service agents, including the counter sniper unit.
So we're
Yeah, they're doing a training
for your
exercise.
final
They do
exercise,
it all the time.
and this post gives us the best vantage point to help you and the rest of the detail in order to accomplish their mission.
So while I'm on the shift and in closer proximity to the protectee, you'll be up here with other counter snipers
Overwatch.
as Overwatch for us.
Yep.
Correct, yeah, and then if we locate or identify some threat, we are able to relay that to you.
Yeah, Marine one.
In order to help you on comms, yeah.
Do you know the secret? You know the secret.
Yeah, of course.
Can you tell me what the secret is?
No, I'm sorry. I can't.
There's no secret.
It's classified.
Yeah, okay.
There is no secret.
Michelle,
I had a
this is the
top
team
secret
you're gonna be
clearance.
working with?
There's no
So
secret.
who am I protecting today?
We're protecting the commissioner today.
It's not
Call sign
classified.
Justice.
There's just no secret.
Service, that's the name. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's the
can't
name of
imagine
the
there's-
agency. Yeah.
It's the
Are
secret.
there other call signs?
We have
We
a
don't
lot of
tell you
call
how we
signs.
protect the president. We don't tell you our technology, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's not like some unknown. I feel like it's not some unknown secret. They might have techniques they don't like to broadcast, but there's not. I don't know.
No, there's no secret.
Okay.
It's just when they were created, they were the Secret Service because they were secretly finding counterfeit money
Yeah.
and trying to combat counterfeit money.
Right.
And they just
have
continued
techniques
on.
for
Yeah.
secrets, like
Yeah, and they have techniques that are secret, and they have methods and technology and stuff like that that are secret, but there's no secret.
yeah.
Secrets?
Today we're just using Justice.
Okay, just one. Got it.
The earpiece and the radio that you need for the final challenge.
I like to flip my remote.
No, it's
Yeah. What? I can show my personality.
Yes, you can.
That's the point.
Before you start, to make it official.
Oh, she got the Secret Service pin.
All right.
They change those all the time.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I still don't get to know the secret.
We'll tell you after.
They change those
If
pins.
I succeed, I get to know the.
That might be the secret. They change those pins all the time so they know who's part of the detail and who's not.
Yeah.
So nobody can make like a counterfeit Secret Service pin.
Right.
So yeah, they rotate those. Not rotate, but they make new pins and change them all the time for different details.
Yeah.
That might be the main secret. Sorry,
There you
YouTube. If that wasn't public knowledge, but whatever. But they rotate those pins all the time so that nobody knows.
Well, you're not broadcasting what they rotate them to.
No,
So you're still-
no,
okay.
I don't. I mean, I don't know what they rotate them to. They change them all the time, but they know what they rotate them to.
Yeah.
And if somebody's not wearing the right pin and pretending to be a Secret Service agent, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's why movies like White House Down and stuff like that
Yes,
don't
like
really pay attention
we
or
need
don't
to
really
do-
work.
We need to do a partial video or reaction to those movies because of your knowledge. Like, yeah, I've wanted to watch those with you, and we haven't because I
Yeah.
want to ask you questions. Like, can that actually happen? Like,
Not usually.
my sister, Raina, swears, oh, definitely that can actually happen.
No.
But I would like to hear it from an expert.
Not usually. The Secret Service is.
Seriously, though, she does think it could actually happen. Not will, but it could possibly
Yeah,
actually
no,
happen.
the Secret Service is very, very good at their job. I know I was in the NSA,
I know, I still
and we
was-
all
yeah.
were like rivals, whatever, but they were not really rivals. And the Secret Service is very, very good at their jobs. They've lost, 2 presidents on their entire watch, maybe?
Now I need to watch it.
But no.
What 2 presidents?
Huh?
I know JFK, but what's the other one?
Lincoln.
It wasn't Secret Service back then. It
There
said
was.
in the I thought it was in the early 1900s. It said,
No, Lincoln, I think Lincoln was the first. Because
Well, that's
they
like
started the
1901 or
Secret
something.
Service. The Secret Service started protecting presidents, like she said, when McKinley was shot.
yeah, but that was okay.
I'm pretty sure it was Lincoln. Maybe not.
Okay.
I don't know. I might be wrong. It might be somebody else. I'll
We'll
look it
that
up.
and we might he might do a voiceover for you.
Yeah, I
and
might do a
include that
voiceover
information.
or put it in there once I figure out who
He'll
it
type
was.
in the info for you, just
Yeah.
so we know.
All right.
If you succeed, we'll talk. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, that's the route.
Command post, Justice aircraft, wheels down. Command post, got them all. Justice aircraft, wheels down. Ship leader, Will Sound.
Laurel.
Copy, coming out. Justice, top of stairs. Clear all copies. All copies, thank you.
Yeah, no, they do full-on simulations. Like,
Justice, bottom of stairs.
on the door, she gets swapped out. Yep.
Justice inside limo. Michelle and her.
You walk funny.
Imminent departure. You turn the motor down. Turn it on.
Is that local police?
Justice, follow. Depart. Site 1.
So they actually do the training too?
Yeah, go train with them to do motorcades and stuff.
Is that a
Looking
certain
out the
department
window,
in
I
the
saw
local
dozens
force?
of
You couldn't
uniformed
really
division
control it?
officers lining the
I don't think
entire
so.
perimeter.
Like the motorcycle.
And this is when I realized the true scale of this operation. A threat could come from anywhere, at any moment. And since it's the final challenge, I knew something was going to go down eventually, and I was just so on edge waiting for when
You should be
or
checking
where.
your mags before you go on the mission. Just saying.
But
before the operation starts, you should
so
be checking
any
your
part
mags.
of the local police can be a part of the.
Arrive.
Alright, get out.
What?
No, I'm saying the local police have a certain division that does the
Motorcades?
motorcades, right,
Yeah.
babe? Well, you were saying no. It's just
No,
they're
well, I was saying normally it's like the motorcycle cops.
Okay.
The whatever the
but
motorcycle.
they specifically sign up for the division probably because they want to.
Well, yeah, I mean they want to be motorcycle cops, but then motorcycle cops get brought in or drafted, not drafted, but they get volunteered to do motorcade work.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Vehicle copies. Justice. Arrive. Site 2.
Remember also.
Hey, did you see that?
Justice. Outside limo.
Oh,
Justice, moving the hole.
Sorry.
go back a second.
Justice Hall.
Like if you watch, she doesn't open the door. The other guy opens the door because they didn't teach her how to open the door.
Yeah.
See, he opened the door,
Yeah.
and then she just holds it.
Remember also.
So they didn't teach her how to open the door because there is a specific sequence of things you have to do to open those doors.
Moving the hole.
I get it. I mean, she's not going to close the door either.
No.
Justice. Inside hole.
Flop out.
Michelle, you want to pre-post with them?
Walking out onto the stage, I was suddenly met with a massive crowd of people. I realized it was now my job to track over 50 living human beings, each with their own intentions.
And what you're looking for here, Michelle, are hands. You want to see people's hands. If people start clapping and somebody's not clapping, that's a problem. If people start cheering and raising their arms and somebody's not doing that, that's a problem. You need to be watching hands. What are their hands doing?
The Commissioner of RTC, Katrina.
Did you want to drink?
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's almost over. I'll grab you another one.
Okay.
6 minutes.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like,
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
that guy in the
Welcome,
black.
everyone. What a
Why is his
beautiful
left
day
hand
in
down
Long
under the
Island, huh?
fucking... Okay, it's up now.
This is great, and the turnout.
The gentleman in the black in the front row.
Just said that.
In an awkward motion. Keep an eye on that. Yeah, copy, Michelle.
Yeah, the guy in the black. His hand's weird.
Also know my
And
love
watch that guy
passion
next
for
to him, too.
animals.
Yep.
Sir, get down, please get down.
Jumper.
Please get down.
Nice headlock. Nice headlock. You did a good job.
Follow up. Troop leader. One in custody with uniform division.
Looks like I
Still
need to
worried
work
about
on
that guy in the
Facebook
black,
now, huh? Thank Thank you, everybody. Have fun today at this SPCA event. I hope you end up finding your forever friend. And thank you again, everyone.
Up until this point, I felt like I had an advantage against any threat because of the distance between us and the crowd. But as we approached the rope line, I got incredibly nervous, face to face with 50 loud, screaming strangers and only a thin barrier between us.
Justice, halfway through rope line. Justice, concluding rope line.
Did a good job.
Follow, Justice, moving to home.
Moving people back, getting hands off.
Justice, depart, site 2, en route, site 1.
With the speech complete, all we had to do now was get Justice back to the airport. Guys, I knew there would be some big flashy ending, and the second we turned the corner into the tactical village, I knew something big was about to happen.
Yeah, you're gonna get ambushed. No point in training if you don't get ambushed.
Pedestrians right. You're on the pedestrians. Pedestrians right.
Don't worry about the pedestrians. Worry about the people in the windows.
Justice, follow up lead. There's a vehicle blocking the roadway, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, those guys.
Oh, shit.
Get more behind the door.
Just like in training, my rifle jammed again, forcing me to switch to my sidearm.
What are you doing?
But as an agent, I had to make my situation work no matter what.
You have no cover. The angle of fire, she's got no cover. She's shooting at somebody across that window right there.
Situation report.
And she's...
Stand by, can't establish the perimeter.
Hang on. Yeah. She's shooting, hang on. I'll pause it. She got no cover.
Stand by, secondary attack. Can't go down.
See? Where
She
her
shot
gun's
him,
aimed.
babe.
She shot him, but he is like... He's like there, and she does not have enough cover behind that little particle board, whatever.
Where is she supposed to go then?
She's supposed to go to the freaking car that's right there on the curb. There's a car right there on the curb. She could be behind the engine block up. I saw it when she ran past it. I don't know why she went there. She should go over there.
Maybe because she's not a trained Secret Service agent.
Neither am I. But
10 o'clock.
wait, look at. Did you see that car?
Yeah, I see the car. She did back up to try to find cover.
She tried, yeah, but that car.
No, yeah, I see the car, babe, but
She should
she's
be
doing the best she
right
can
here.
for what she's been trained.
I know, but
A
she should be
2-day
right
period.
there, going up to that window. It's the same line of sight. She should be behind that engine block, firing up like she wasn't training. Like, why are you right there? I would shoot the hell out of you right there.
Okay, but she's only received 2 days of training.
4 days. 4 days.
Oh, well,
I know, but still.
3 days of training till day 4. 3
Yeah,
days.
3 days of training. Yeah, but they ran her through this drill several times.
No, but
and she forgot. And it happens. You forget stuff like that.
They don't, because you think they stick someone out to protect the president after 3 days of training?
No.
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 You go through months and months and months and months of scenarios before they actually let you on the presidential detail, I'm assuming. So
You go through years of training before they let you on the presidential detail.
Okay, well then, so she's totally in her right after 3 days of training, or she's totally not in the wrong. Like, she's making mistakes that are normal for the third day in.
And
There
she's
you go.
fine.
That's all.
She shot the guy. I'm just saying, my military brain,
Yeah. Well,
looking at that.
how long were you in the military, honey? 10 years or something like that?
Yeah, but looking at that target profile.
3 days or 10
Look
years?
at how much of her body is exposed.
I get it.
I can shoot you in the eye. I can
We
shoot
have a
you in
diff-
the left
we
eye.
have a
I can shoot you anywhere.
differing point of view. I'm going off of she's only gotten 3 days. You're thinking, no, she should still know. I had 10 years and I knew.
No, I'm not saying I had 10 years and I knew. I'm just saying, like, they drilled her on getting behind a car, getting behind an engine block,
I get
something
it, but
like
they
that.
only drilled her for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Like, when they do this for the actual Secret Service agents, they drill you for, like you said, probably months or years.
Months and years,
okay.
yeah.
It's not the same.
Because, like, how much protection, even the part of her that's covered, that's what we call concealment, not cover. If you can shoot through it, it's not cover, it's concealment.
Yeah.
It hides your body so they can't see where you are, but they can still shoot through it.
Right.
So
Well, 'cause
she's
the
got
building
concealment, but
can
she
be
doesn't
shot
have
through,
cover.
But an engine block, no.
Exactly.
Right. No, I get why they have people go to engine blocks and stuff, but
Because that's like drywall. I
Yeah.
can shoot through that drywall and framing easily.
I get it.
But she did a good job overall. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying she did a good job overall. She did a really good job on the rope line.
Respond to Site 1. Secure the perimeter.
And she did a good job up until she went to that little corner.
Troy, you're good to move the motorcade. Copy that. Motorcade.
She got a good grip on the pistol.
Ma'am, all set.
Thank you, Bill.
Trust us outside window. Department stairs.
Beast is tall. But it doesn't look tall, but it is.
Yeah.
Trust us. Top of stairs.
She's also only 5'2".
Trust us on board
I know.
aircraft.
But yeah, it is tall.
Actual stop.
Actual stop.
We did it?
Yeah, good job.
She's safe! Oh my gosh.
You're dead.
Holy cow!
She's safe.
Congratulations, nice work.
Thank you. Challenge accepted, and
Yes.
you crushed it.
Oh,
Well
thank
done.
you.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Well
you
done.
did a good
On
job.
behalf of the Department of Homeland Security, the United States Secret Service, this certifies that Michelle Khare has successfully completed the United States Secret Service Challenge Accepted Secret Service Academy. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh. The Department of Homeland Security authorized this? This
You're
is
not a
insane.
Secret Service agent, lady.
And as
No.
promised, for completing the final challenge, I got to sit down with the Chief of the Secret Service Uniform Division to ask the man himself,
What is the secret?
What, what is the secret? The secret? Oh, wow. So I've been here for a while, so I've got a few. But I'll tell you.
that's the secret?
There's no secret.
The secret is we know how to find counterfeit money.
Yeah,
Boom.
basically.
There you go.
We have the largest. We have the largest collection of ink
Yeah.
on the planet.
There you go.
So, okay.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed.
3, 2,
Hang on.
1, go!
Okay.
I was like, this is a different video, babe.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed our video, and like and subscribe, and we will keep uploading in the next few weeks.
Yep.
And exciting news, we're getting married soon.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Woo.